Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Smart Poker YouTube channel and another episode of Sundazed and Confused. This is number 84. As always, I'm here with my wonderful wife, Crispy Wannabe.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Sundays.
I'll get the link up here directly. Hope everyone's doing good.
Yeah, Smart and I are making sauce today, so I'll be stepping out periodically to go stir my sauce. We got the tomatoes coming on strong. We've been putting our runoff bloom newts on them, and they are just busting. They're coming on strong, and I feel like every 3 days we're making the sauce here, but our house smells good.
Oh, we got jars backed up too, don't we?
Yeah, we got some back up, but it'll be nice in the dead of winter having our homemade tomato sauce.
Cheers, everybody. There's the link if anyone wants to join. I see G-Bays, Weed Nerd, Ganja Ghost, Starshine Cannabis, Anova. There's Lori Hancock.
Haas Farms, 420 Trees. It's awesome to see all you awesome people in the chat. Dave Martin.
It's a small white discoloration. That's a good one. I like that.
Scrubs and Shrubs, how you doing?
I can't get this.
And Art Man, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing really good. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So, what are we smoking on today, folks?
I see Art Man got his pin sitting out and a couple glasses there.
Yeah, he's ready to go too with his smoke.
We're smoking on some Cali Kush.
Old Cali Kush.
Nice.
We got those seeds from MSNLC Company, and I'm looking through my notes. I want to see what the
She was a dream to grow, man. Tastes great.
genetics.
Bud's got real hard on it. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
There's a button on the side of my mouse, man. This is like a gamer's mouse. On the side of it, there's a button that I don't like, but it's a back button. And it takes you back to the previous page. So like I'll log into something, cruising the page and click it, and then it takes me back and I got to start all over. It's very frustrating.
My tablet does that too. It is frustrating as hell.
It's sprayed in the way. Like it's in a good spot if you want to use that button a lot, but I don't, you know?
You just got to say, I don't want to go back. And can't go back. I know.
Listen, they're going to leave if we don't stop. We have to.
I was on California Kush, like Cali Kush that we're smoking is original California crossed with skunk.
Yes, and that skunk come through really good on that.
I know there's like all that controversy about skunk and stuff, but yeah, occasionally I'll get whiffs of skunk coming out of my tent sometimes, or BO, and I'm like, wow, that's weird. Never smell it again, but there it was. And hello, Scrubs. Scrubs is joining us. Nice to see you, buddy.
How are you all?
Oh, we're doing awesome.
I only got about a half hour, and I don't ever get to show this to Jack on the Cheap Home Grow show, but his always kind of turning good.
Oh wow!
Oh, look how beautiful!
It's purple.
Look at the color.
Yeah, it's always too dark when their show comes. By the time they set the link out.
Yeah, I know. It hits on there late, and the days are getting shorter.
Yeah,
she is purple.
Yep.
Amy's rocking.
Your plants are so impressive. Those outside grows, man. Wow, huge.
Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
There's that one.
Wow. Hey, did
Which
you
one
end up
is that?
taking that cola?
That's right. That's the one that you had to top all take the tops off, right? Because you said that there was some. Boy, that looks nice now.
I cut that out.
You can't tell. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you can't tell there's anything wrong with that. Boy, she's beautiful. Holy cow.
And my volunteers.
the miracle one. You never found the seed, but there it is, you know?
Yeah.
Life finds a way, man, it seems.
Yeah, life finds a way, man. That's cool to get those volunteers, growing out in the coolest of places. I saw that Stony Rockefeller made a post of a plant that's growing through a crack in between his garage and the asphalt, it looks like. And I'm like, that is so cool. It's just a tiny little crack and it found a way to make it happen there. And I'm thinking that's really cool. I think he was going to take some clones off of it, but I thought really awesome. Oh yeah.
Oh, so it was a cannabis plant. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a cannabis plant.
Okay.
It's a picture of himself in front of his garage, and the plant is in the background too. So he posted twice about it. So check out Stony Rockefeller
Smoking
on
down in his
Instagram.
garage,
Yeah,
just throwing
that's
seeds
what
out
I
the
saw.
door. Shit, that'd be fun.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, look at that. There's the tent.
That's all that's left.
And it's
There's,
not gonna be long for them ones either, huh?
That's Spartan Snow Devil.
How much time you think you got left on that?
I think I've got two on both of them, 2 to 3. I think I got to double check my calendar, but
Yeah, it sounds
you know how that.
based on what they look, Hell yeah.
That's at Santa Monica Gold from Art Man.
Nice. Old art man spreading around the seeds.
The love.
That's
Hell
where
yeah.
that's where that's supposed to. Oh, there's the
Oh
camera.
yeah.
Looking good, brother. You got the two strains separated into different heights, huh?
Yeah, well, it's all the same. This stuff was just so small and popcorning. I just didn't trim it up hardly. I just wanted to see how it dried out. But this
That's
down
your
here,
tester buds, huh? That's what we do.
Yeah.
We have the little tray of tester buds that we dig off of. Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful right there.
Yeah, that is not a tester. That's a nice bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nugget.
no, that was my parlay testers.
Nice buds, man.
And then the clone tent.
Ah. What are all these?
These 4 are the Santa Monica Gold. I just kept cuts of it in case that one was really good. And then in the mix is the Silver Pearl, the Velvet Punch, and the Black Sugar. I actually I had my little helper up here earlier, and she helped me take some cuts.
Oh, that's
cool.
awesome.
Nice. Get the
Oh,
family
yeah.
involved, man.
That's pretty cool.
So,
Yeah,
but
the clothing.
Seed person had the jar. I took this while it was green. I sent him a video earlier and just kind of massaged the beans out onto a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That way it wasn't so brittle and so much, but it actually worked. It worked pretty good on a trim tray. Plus, you get a little bit of.
That's cool. And you got some.
Dude, that's pretty cool. Hey, did you
Yeah,
see Did you see Seed Person's video on
With the-
Instagram of him
the
taking
jar.
the seeds in the jar? That was such a cool idea.
Yeah,
So,
that was a really good
listen,
idea.
Everybody run over and check out Seed Person's video on Instagram. You can
Yeah.
see him extracting those seeds. But hell yeah, that was pretty cool.
Seed person said earlier to tell everybody, I said hello. I got a prior engagement to take care of today. So he wanted to tell everybody hi.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah. Yep. There's the American one, Benny Ben, Weed Nerd, Keeper of the Strains. Another Tastes Orange. What's he talking about? Tastes Orange. Is he talking about that new buds we tried?
I don't
Tastes
know.
Orange.
But you know what? Yeah, like
The Godfather OG.
no, the Ghost Train Haze.
Or I'm sorry,
tastes
yeah.
very citrusy and like orange, and she smells like orange. And we've been testing her buds out. We're starting to sample in.
Very nice. Smooth.
I
Smoke.
like that orange citrusy flavor on those. Now I gotta say that what is it? The Godfather OG that we just took down,
Yep, and the strain that we made, the Mac Mosa.
and the Macmosa, the smell coming out of the canitrol, man, it just never went away. It's real strong.
It's fucking strong, Art, man.
Because
Scrubs. You crack that
usually-
thing, man, and it's like a brick wall hits you, dude. You can taste it in your mouth. And I'm like, it's not, it usually doesn't smell that good, does it?
No,
And that's not a
like,
great
you want
thing.
people to smell the smell. Like, that's the thing. You
You're
have
not
to open
supposed
the
to.
bud, and that's when you smell it. But like, the smell has never escaped.
And you know
So
what
we'll
else?
see.
That canitrol is on factory settings. I've run other ones through there and they didn't have that problem. And everything's working great. It's just for some reason, when you open it up, you can smell it, man. But I think it
wouldn't
dialed
say-
down a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
it has. I wouldn't say it's a problem, because normally what happens is you'll get that hay smell regardless. You'll
little
have a smell of like a little grassy, like, but then the smell goes completely away. There's no smell when you open that door eventually. And it's just, I find it strange that it still smells like dank.
It has
You open
come
the
down.
canitrol door and the whole room smells then.
Here's what I like. Whenever we put one in there and it smells really strong. And then like 3 days later, obviously you open it up or something and you don't smell anything and you're thinking shit, or it'll smell a little bit chlorophyll like my wife was saying. I'm thinking shit, that smelled really good. And then when you pull it out and break it open, oh man, it all comes back and like it really fills the room up with a thick smell, you know. But this time it's just like not really dying off. Like, you know what? Amy Aces, I think, are one of them other ones. Maybe that Cali Kush did that too. And
You
still
got the
can't
smell
the
and
whole
never
way through.
really drop that.
Hey, there's
But
Rocinante,
here's the problem,
Ross Farms.
like there are 2 strains in there, but I'm pretty sure that the smell's coming off of that Godfather OG, because I really trimmed them both. And
Yeah, I agree.
but by the time I got around to the one, my nose like eventually gets like runny and the terps get me. I'll start sneezing and stuff. So I don't think I have a good, nose on it really.
Yeah,
By the
that
time you get
that Stacy, the American one had the blueberry really stuck to everything.
Yeah, Violet Beauregard's like that too, man.
She's a blueberry.
Very blueberry tones. Like, I like that. That's
Oh,
one
me
of my
too. That's one of my favorites too. Is I like the blueberry.
Some terps I'm just not a huge
Too.
fan of. Like that mentholy one we had. It was
Yeah,
like eucalyptus. I wasn't crazy about
I
that.
like the eucalyptus. I like the pine
I like
flavors,
skunk,
the
gas,
pepper
diesel.
flavors. Yeah, Smot's more of a gassy,
Skunk.
diesel, skunky, BO grossness.
Yeah.
There are strains that like I never thought I'd come across a strain and put my nose in the tent and be like, ew, I don't really like that smell, but it has happened. It happened with the Mac peanut butter breath alien OG tent. I didn't like the smells coming out of that tent. One of them just was too much BO diesel style, I guess.
Yeah, you have to wear respirators in commercial hash washing because of the volatile organic compounds.
Yeah, they do. I can
Give
tell.
you a fucking asthma attack or something.
Yeah, I can tell like certain strains. That doesn't happen to me every time, but
My nose
when
runs.
we were doing the mimosa and the OG Kush, or not the OG, the Godfather OG, something in one of those plants had me watery eyes, sneezy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wear a mask when I do dry ice keef separation.
Do you?
That stuff will go in the air. Oh yeah. Well, with my separator, it throws it up in the air.
Okay.
I
It'll mess you up. It's not good.
I never thought of that. That's smart.
Yeah, and I'm
Well, I
like,
learned the hard way. You know?
yeah. And when we're taking our scissors to that plant and we don't see when we're cutting that, and it's just probably bet it's spraying us
The
like an
mist.
aerosol cannon.
Yeah,
And
because
we're breathing all that in, and it can be very irritating, but very pleasurable.
you ever see
You
one
get
of
those
those?
really awesome smells. I get to my happy place when I'm smelling those smells.
You ever see one of those slow motion videos of someone like peeling an orange and you can see
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this spray squirt comes out? You can actually hold a lighter up and catch that orange spray and it'll go whoop on your
Yeah.
lighter. No shit. I had a dude show me at work one. But anyhow, you're right. We get that shit all over us. That's why my chair, I use the same chair that I'm sitting in now. when we're done trimming, it smells like dank for 3 days. I come upstairs and I'm like, why does it still smell like weed up here? I put everything away. That's because my chair and everything around us is getting slightly spritzed, you know? Even though it doesn't
Oh,
really
yeah.
seem like it.
Yeah, you don't realize it, but like even the hoodie hanging in the corner
Yep.
that, is 8 feet away from where you were trimming, you go to put it on the next day and you're like, damn, I can't wear this outside. I smell like weed. I cannot wait for the day though, where I can put that hoodie on and be like, yes, I smell great. I'm going out into the world and other people are going to enjoy the smell too.
Yeah.
Right?
I keep thinking about Scrub's backyard.
I can't-
Imagine walking
yeah.
out that backyard.
I can't wait until they're coming out with cannabis terpene perfume.
Oh yeah, I had a friend of mine that's actually growing. He's growing that unicorn runts piss, and he's got my parlay. I think he's got an Amy. I've got like 4 Amy's within a 3-mile radius, and then that people are growing. But we got to right here at the corner last evening, and he said, by God, when you get around the corner, you can smell it.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
I saw towels back in there. Here's his Amy.
Yeah, there's American one in the chat. You get to see
Yes,
his,
you can see it.
see your Amy.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Louisville Slugger out of the.
Oh, yes, you could.
It's
That's
big enough.
crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man,
wow.
it's huge.
It
If you
is.
had a lathe, you could put that on there and
Like her stock is busted, like I would like to know, like you would be in the running for the biggest Amy or one of the biggest Amy's. Like if you're growing an Amy out there and you got pictures and you want to show, do you have or have you grown the biggest Amy? If you think that you have or you want to show, come on the show and let us see.
yeah.
Let us see if you have a picture from like you grew Amy a few grows back or you're growing her right now.
That's
But,
the G-Bay says his backyard smells good. I saw that on our show and
Oh, yeah.
Caribou Heart. He's got a whole walk-through maze of plants over
Oh.
there, man.
Beautiful garden.
Yeah, that's good.
I
to
love
see
those
that.
colors, man. That's just
I want
Yeah,
to
that's-
see 2 cents.
That's why I kept a clone of. I have a couple friends that like, you know how the obsession with purple is. So
Yep.
yep.
Jack's Velvet Punch is a good one. So I figured keep a clone, and if I got, which I did, I got the purple pheno. We'll keep it around for people next summer.
American One said, "Nice job, man." I don't know if you can see the chat too, but yeah.
That's his work. I just put
Yeah,
it.
everybody's liking your
That's-
plant, man. Hell
it's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, they're all liking it. Keeper the Strange wants to know if anyone, I'm looking for Trinity. Anyone know where I can find her? I guess that's a strain.
Yeah, I've not. Sorry, buddy. I don't know how to help you. But,
Never heard of it.
Anybody here know where to find?
Boy, those are
Let
those.
us know.
Hey, I'm glad you moved those away from the wall like you done, because look at the back of, look at that. You still,
Oh.
it's tighter than a frog's asshole back there, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
that
that's
one.
watertight.
This one, I think next year they're all going out in the yard a little further. But this one, I'll show you. It got so bushy, I trained the branches to the front, to keep it off. And I mean, you can twist them.
Wow. Yeah. That's wicked, man. Get the buddies over for trim day.
Oh yeah, but then like last week we were talking about the topping. That's what I did with this one. I just went around and pinched all the tops just to get a bunch.
It worked.
Hell, you still got like 2 months, before, well, a good 7 weeks probably, you think, before, when do you think your first frost is gonna set in around there?
It's so hard to tell because it's so dry now. But then in a couple of weeks it could change.
Yeah. I
It's
like to think we have at least 6-7 weeks before we get a good frost,
Yeah. But it's kind of that game, like like Spartan said, it was kind of a blunt answer, but the truth, as far as your just IPM and the weather and everything, it's just hope and pray.
Yeah. Mother Nature does what she does, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could have a bad storm come through and break branch, especially now that they're gaining weight on the ends. It'll break. I had several last year that especially the bottom ones that get really long, they'll break off.
Oh, yeah.
I can
I
tell.
mean, at any
Makes
given
sense.
time, storms can roll through.
Yeah.
Like literally just a few weeks ago, neighboring town, trees down. Dude got his truck totally smashed by his neighbor's tree, blew straight down. Straight line winds around here, tornado activity. It was brutal.
And when you got heavy buds, that's all they can do is to hold that up. You had the extra wind load and it's Snap City, isn't it, Scrubs?
Yeah,
Heavy
yeah,
rains or something too. That's a lot of weight, with the wind.
Yeah. But like outdoor plants are kind of built for that. I mean, I can see like
Is
like
our
you said, that Louisville slugger that you literally could make a baseball bat out of that stem. It was so thick and
I'm curious to
can
see if
hold that weight.
I want to know if that stem has pith autolysis on it. Is it hollow? Or is it
yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
I bet the top end of it's probably more hollow than the bottom end. That's my prediction made right here on the show. I think the top of it's going to be a little more hollow than down low.
I can't remember. I think I threw them out.
Last year's,
Yeah, they're laying here.
was they hollow or no?
I couldn't really tell you, but it doesn't feel like it.
It didn't. I don't think it seems to make much of a difference. I don't think anything hinges on that. It's just a curiosity of mine. Some people say that your plant's underfed if it's hollow, or that it's because it got too hot, or different things. And I don't know what, if any of them, or which one's true. But let's look at I'm coming in hot on the xylem and phloem. I remember it took me 20 minutes to sit around my head. Look, it's got it's not too hollow though. That's just a pathway, Look at that thing's a little tree, man.
Sure is a tree.
Nice root ball there. Hey, we had this discussion about taproots with my friend Dr.
It was last week or was it the week before?
Well, we had it on here. Remember, he told me on here.
Yes, he did.
And then it came up again a couple weeks later on the show, which was last week.
Yeah, and the cheap.
And it's been quite enlightening to see all these different roots. It's something I never really look at that one. Hey, I seen 2 Cents tried to join the show. They was in here, but they didn't get their audio working.
Yeah, if you want to keep trying 2 Cents and come on up and keep trying again, sometimes people have trouble. We know all about technical difficulties. We'll let you in if you want to keep trying. It goes for everybody else if you want to come on and share your garden or just.
The American one agrees with me. He says, I'll bet my farm that stem is solid through to about 4 feet high, I guess is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my guess. A little bit at the top. That's cool though to see that.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Hey, we gotta go stir our sauce.
I did stir. I snuck out and stirred it.
Cool. I wasn't even paying attention. I seriously don't remember.
Yeah, I got to be on that sauce because I'm telling you, man, it's so good.
I just
it's so much worth the work that you put into squeezing all the juice out.
Hey, we put our runoff lately. We've been putting some runoff on them tomatoes, our bloom runoff, and it's amazing how much shit popped out. It's very noticeable, man. I can hear everybody in the chat thinking,
well, yeah, because
that's not a true soil grow now. And
well, you know what? Like, we like to be responsible with our runoff. I don't like just throwing it into the sewer system. I'm not going to just throw it on the ground because that's not good either. I like to filter them out.
At least it gets used
our,
up.
Our potted flower flowered plants, I like to use it first. And then I'll put some on our flowers, but we have a raised garden and yeah, Dr. MJ Coco said throw some of that on and you'll see what happens. And yeah, it's made a big difference. I think we're seeing a big difference. They're just, our tomatoes are busting. Ooh, oh, Gesundheitsmat.
Thank you. I'm about to cut up this Cali bush and the Turks are getting me. Hey, Rocinante, we did not simmer the onion and garlic first. No one's ever told me to do that as a trick. I just run them through the food processor and dump them in there, man. Everything kind of breaks down, coagulates, I guess, or whatever at the end after a couple hours.
I mean, we simmer that sauce for about 3-4 hours and it turns out great. Now, our ancestors that made this originally, I'm sure they did it differently. We tweaked it for our modern times and our modern machinery.
I like a little more salt in mine than they did too. Theirs was a little sweeter than what I like. I'm gonna put it up there again. I don't know, maybe 2 cents is saying he can't see the pin.
Okay, I don't know yet. Well,
There's the link if you want to try again.
yeah.
What hash are you smoking on, Art man?
That was the Flow OG again. Excuse
Nice.
me. I tried doing the rainbow butter, but then as it thawed out, I realized it's bubble. I'll have to smoke that in a pipe.
Oh man, this stuff's a joy to roll it. I like these strains that break up nice. You just get a little bit, and it always breaks up to more than what I suspect. And it rolls nice. It doesn't smash down,
Yeah.
Admit.
I'm the worst at knowing exactly how much to pull out and cut up. I either have not enough or I've been learning lately is just go more.
Yeah, because
Then
it'll
you
be
have
better
enough for
next
2 or
time.
3 joints if you well overestimated.
I always have a little pinch left over from the last. We almost never smoke a pure 100%. Unless that's the last thing we smoke too. Because I always have a little bit left over. 2 cents made it back. You got your microphone on. How's it going?
Well, I'm pretty good. Can you hear me?
I
Oh,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Welcome to the show.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys on here. I'm glad there's a Pittsburgh show in this nation anyway. How about it?
Right. Are you familiar with Pittsburgh?
Brother, I'm in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
All right.
I'm right around the bend from McKeesport.
Okay. You're not too far then at all. Not far at all. It's great to have a local with us here. Another growing enthusiast, here in the illegal state. Pennsylvania.
hey, our numbers are growing though, man.
They are.
Yes, they are. How about November? We might get legal.
I've
I
heard
don't
that.
know.
I've heard that. Maybe you know a little more than we do. I know.
I'm hoping that what I've been hearing is true. We're going to be able to grow. That's
5
all I care
plants.
about.
5 plants. They're talking 5 plants. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
That's what I do.
I just want it to be, because I won't adhere to 5 plants, obviously, but
We'll
Yeah.
still go as usual, but
at
I'm
least,
not going to care about the smell coming from my house, and
Right.
we'll be able to grow in the room we want, do things a little differently. There are things that are going to change really big for us, but
so
Yeah,
what
what
else
else?
do you know about it, 2 cents? Do you have any other information? Like I just heard, a couple things I heard, maybe you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. One was it was going to be for medical patients only. I think it wasn't going to just be for the general public. Is that correct?
I heard recreational and everyone can grow 5 plants.
Really? See, I hear different shit.
that would be awesome. That's how it should be.
It should.
That's what I read on. My brother told me, and so I Googled it, and that's what marijuana movement came up with was recreational 5 plants,
Awesome.
and that's all I wanted to see. So that's when I quit reading.
It's great to have you with us from Dyer McKeesport, let me tell you.
Yeah, yeah, right around the bend from it, brother. Right around the bend.
That's right. Oh, that's cool, man. So, can I ask, do you growing anything? Do you grow anything? You don't have to share if you don't want. You're welcome just to hang
Yeah,
out.
but
Curious.
white raw. Yeah, I have what do I have in the flower tent? So I have some blackberry fuels that I made. I crossed with a blackberry. I self the feminized blackberry kush into
Oh,
a
that sounds
female,
great.
into a regular. Yeah, blackberry. Yeah,
I love the sound of that.
Uh-huh.
yeah. I hit that into a goji margie. It was a freebies pack of seeds from buy seeds here now.com, but it came out with the fuel. I gave it the fuel taste. But I have some like Thunder Dan stuff in there. I have some Fluff stuff in there. I just hooked up some grease monkeys, 2 grease monkeys, 2 wedding cakes, and 2 grapple fritter time Blackwood, which is a Thunder Dan cross. But
Dude,
that's
you
in the
got great
veg tent.
strains. I would grow any of those. But
Yeah.
seriously, those all sound great.
So when can we meet up?
It don't matter to me.
Someday, 2 cents. We're gonna have to, man. Now that we're meeting more and more
Yeah.
people that are around the area. That's great.
Cool. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys about here a while back. You was talking about Pittsburgh pop. I never heard of it.
Pittsburgh. You mean the Pittsburgh potty?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh
Oh,
potty.
yeah.
What it is you go anywhere else in the country and they don't have toilets in the basement. The Pittsburgh potty, people find that crazy. They walk into a Pittsburgh basement and there's a shitter right in the middle of the basement. Just sitting
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah.
And what they call that the Pittsburgh potty. And it's a weird thing for like real estate agents to explain why there's a shitter in the basement with no stall around it or nothing. Sometimes there's
Just
a
wide-
shower.
Just
Yeah.
wide
Some
open.
folks be lucky, and there's a sink and a shower all in like one corner. But
Yeah,
Yeah, what it goes is that when the people come from the mill, from working in the steel mills, the guys would be sooted
Yeah.
from head to toe. So the wives would make them come through the basement, get a shower, do their ablutions downstairs, and then come upstairs for dinner and whatnot. That way they would keep the upstairs clean. So it was like they would build them right into the homes. But I guess other parts of the country, that's a weird thing, you know?
yeah. Because Pittsburgh used to be really dirty back in the day.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Even our aquifers and all this shit are all ruined from the industrial revolution around. Everything has sulfur in it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
well, we do still there are still pristine waterways in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Depends where you go.
you just
Especially down
yeah,
there.
but down near the Pittsburgh area, there's been a lot of pollution, of course. I mean, everybody knows that, the industrial revolution. And but I think we've come a long way in cleaning some of that up. I don't think it is as bad as it once was. We may have a long way to go, but at least we're
Yeah.
Well, it's not as bad as it used to be. Figure back when did they have that bass fish tournament in Pittsburgh?
Oh, that was in 2009.
Was that far back?
I believe so. I was working on the George Westinghouse Bridge at the time, and I was on an air spider, and they was coming up underneath of us.
Okay.
Up the Turtle Creek, man.
In the
Yeah.
Turtle Creek.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We had to put nets up and shit under the bridge, but yeah, I remember that. That was like the big tipping point on bringing the waterways back and getting all the people back into swimming and shit around here. And then the regatta. You remember the Three Rivers Regatta they have every year? They had something to do it. Was it last year or the year before? The person took the money and disappeared. They had to cancel the whole event for like it's been going on for 150 years or something, and all of a sudden,
Wow.
yeah, you got a regatta.
that's the saying. You got a regatta, but yeah, it's
It was getting kind of bad down there at that regatta. It was a lot of stuff starting to happen. Not good stuff either. Robins and shootings,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, dude, that's the city for you, right?
Yeah.
Smart, I gotta hop out.
All right, buddy.
I'll be in chat, kinda. But I gotta go haul trash and get ready for a birthday party.
Right on.
Take
There's
care, buddy.
birthday parties.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
Scrubs.
we really appreciate you showing us those beautiful plant scrubs.
Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all doing this every weekend. Like I said, it's nice to be able to connect with people, like-minded people.
Yeah, get to
Yes.
show, everybody wants to show their stuff, but they don't, this is a nice way of doing it without having to
And-
invite people to your house.
Everybody wants to see those beautiful plants.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I like the
I look forward
me. It's
to
I
it.
like the Amy and like nobody. A lot of people on here are restricted to growing indoors, and like I get to grow their stuff outside, and it's nice to get to show people like Tal and
Us,
Jack the fruits of kind of the fruits of their labor, how things
Mm-hmm.
turn out outside.
right? We grow outside vicariously through you, man.
Yes, yes.
I just like watching how big they get,
Yes.
how they grow different and shit. That's why when you go around in your yard, I got my face right up in the screen trying to see what's going on, but it's fun, man. So we won't hold you up. We
Yeah.
appreciate
No, like I say, hopefully, like you all are right, and Pennsylvania goes green, and
Oh, I hope. Boy,
and you get to grow outside, and hopefully
Oh.
you don't have the issues that we have down here, that I'm trying to fight with the. Yeah, I don't know how close your neighbors are, but if the smell effects is going to tick them off, or kids in the neighborhood, because you got that, not only them but sticky fingers.
There's a lot of
Yeah, you always
potholes.
gotta worry about that.
Pittsburgh is a
But hopefully you all
smoking-
get to.
Pittsburgh is a smoking and drinking town. We like to party in Pittsburgh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
big time. Yes, he had some nice.
All right,
fancy-
well, you all.
Say that real
Take
quick.
care, buddy.
All right, man. We'll see you all later.
Thank you, Scrubs. Have a great day. Grower love.
You all too. Thank you.
Yeah,
Peace.
I don't know. I have faith. I think my faith in humanity may be a little high at times, or maybe it's just me being a little high at times. But I really like to think that if we do become legal and everybody has the opportunity to do it, then no one's going to be stealing my plant out of my backyard. I'm hoping. I got a fenced in backyard. It's not like chained up with like locks or anything, but I feel like no one comes in to steal my tomatoes. I'll share with you, damn, You want
Exactly.
buds, come back when it's ready. I'll share with you. You don't have to chop the plant down and take it with you. But I guess that just depends on where you're at. I know that there's parts of the Pittsburgh area you don't want to grow in. Someone will take your shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's parts you don't want to visit because you'll get shot.
I'm curious. I'm curious of what you grow in. Do you grow in soil or cocoa or BWC?
Soil,
Right on.
organic. Yeah, I don't have the living soil down yet, but it's organic soil and organic nutrients.
Nice.
How do fish it?
Right on.
The Alaskan fish cap, the 511 and the 01010. Coast of Maine. I was going with big roost, but that's just too dang expensive right now.
Yeah, that's the coast of Maine. I've seen a lot of good grows coming with people using that.
Hmm. Yeah, I like it. It's so dense. That's the only thing I noticed about it. Needs cocoa in it, I think. What's Art Man doing?
Getting high on hash, man. Smoking down some hash on a pin.
Okay.
Old school way, man. That's the way I used to do it
Old way,
back in the day. Or we got it a couple times. We used metal knot. We used knives and heated them up on the burner and shit.
Okay.
But it makes it not doing it that way is tough. It makes it way too hot. It kind of like fries off.
Sounds dangerous too.
Yeah, there's a few people walking around with branding
Nice.
knives on them. They got a brand on their face.
Yeah.
I never did that.
Yeah, if you ever want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me on through the Booth Crew Discord.
Yeah, okay. I'm on there.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't use Discord much, man.
Yeah, I don't go to Discord a lot myself, but that's
You guys gotta come over once in a while. We get some pretty good groups in there. I mean, I'm trying to come on here and filter anything, nothing like that, but
No,
get
hell, if you want to promote, that's what we like to do. If you feel passionate or you think
Oh,
people
yeah.
like it, promote it. Tell us about it. Post a link in chat if you want.
We dig the booth crew, man. Caribou
Oh,
Hearts.
yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
a-
Yeah,
post it.
True Blue RTV. Yeah, that's a good group over there. A bunch of, yeah, I like that. Fit in pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, they got a really solid crowd, and that's a good Discord channel. It's
Well, I'll put their YouTube.
There's a lot of good people in there. That's, a good community. A lot of people sharing information and genetics and everything. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
unbelievable. It really is a good group.
they say.
Oh, by the way, on the 12th of September, Tuesday night, a bunch of us are going over to Caribou Heart, and we're going to do a live pressing.
Ah, that's so freaking cool. You say September 12th?
September 12th. Yeah, that's a Tuesday night. So it'll be pressing madness.
Oh
So come
yeah.
on by.
Pressing madness. I like to see the ooey gooey coming out. So yeah, be there, be square.
fun.
I also want to remind everybody that the Last Prisoner Project Chatathon is going to be coming up on September 16th from 12 noon to midnight, I want to say. And that is happening at the Let's Be Buds channel. I'm going to post that link in chat. Uncle Rick over there is going to do the chatathon. This is the second year in a row.
Yeah.
And we are honored to be a part of that. So clear your dates for that. That's a Saturday, I do believe. So I'm not sure what we're doing yet. I know we're doing that show, but I'm not sure if we're doing a Sunday show, or it might
I don't
be
know how it's gonna work. Probably just that show.
just do that show,
Yeah.
right? But
Be tired
as
after
we-
being
yeah,
there all day.
as we get closer, we'll start talking about that more and more, which
Mm-hmm.
hell, we're already in September. It's literally right around the corner.
2 weeks.
Couple
So,
weeks. Yep.
but it's good to see people like things moving forward with the legalization of the cannabis plant in certain states. It's a shame that anybody has to sit in jail for this plant. It just blows my mind. It just seems like such an upside down thing. Like I got to stand on my head to even get an inkling of trying to understand it, for a plant, for medicine. So yeah, we want to support them, and they give a lot of prizes away. There's going to be a lot of giveaways on that Saturday. So not only a good cause, but maybe you win some cool genetics, or I saw a painting that's going to be up for a prize, and it's so cool. A lot of artwork, a lot of just different things that people are
Somebody's gonna double all donations.
doubling up the donations. I mean,
Donations for write-off and.
that's awesome. I cannot wait for the day where the Last Prisoner Project can say, we freed everyone, now we're closing our doors,
That's great.
or maybe not closing our doors, but just to protect the laws that the freedoms
Moving
that we
on to
do
the
have.
next thing. Oh, but it's free.
Free that flower, right?
Grow your
Then
tomatoes.
no one has to fear the danger of getting caught with that plant, because that's the only danger involved.
I want to be able to share it with you guys like tomatoes. Try my tomatoes. I'll trade you a couple of my tomatoes for some of your celery and shit like that, I'll give you an ounce of bud for some of those good tomatoes you grew down there last year, whatever. Sauce. It's a
Hey,
commodity.
Canada they can mail an ounce of weed to each other.
I know.
Canada can.
See,
That's crazy. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
That would be great.
And they have socialized healthcare.
Yeah.
Well, back to the cannabis part of like mailing
That's
that.
part of it, right?
That would be awesome, because then you could be like, hey, I want you to try this. This just came out of my canna trial. I want you to try. I'll be sending some buds out just to get other people's opinions. You don't have to wait until you meet up with someone or find someone.
Can you imagine the variety?
Yes.
The variety you'd have, man, you'd have 15, 20 kinds.
Well, if you needed it for
It'd be pretty
medicine,
nice.
man, the government
Absolutely.
paid for it so you can have it for medicine. You would never, and so anybody that's like our buddy Iceni, I wanted to mention that his wife got some medicine She was having those seizures real bad.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking. And then he put out a cry to the community, and it was freaking awesome. Them guys come through and sending, make sure she got some stuff real quick. And he said she went really fast turnaround. It was back to doing normal stuff, you know.
Oh man, that is great.
Yeah,
No, it was really, really awesome.
2,000 milligrams of mint flavored CBD. It looked like some real good stuff.
Community, man.
Yeah,
Community,
man.
dude.
It blew me away. I was like, and then it just, I don't know, I felt like a big weight lifted off my shoulder. I was thinking the relief that they must feel, you know.
And all the doors that get open when we can freely share our medicine, our cannabis with each other. You know, if you're having something that like you have an ailment and you need the strain that's going to help you, well, you'll have more access to people that are actually growing those strains and can get it to you. If they can mail it to you through the mail, it's no big deal.
Hey, they
You
even
know?
have post office, in the post office, it says, there's a sign that says, this is the stuff you use to mail cannabis, or I think it might even just say weed as like a funny, you know, it was like a sign, and it had this arrow pointing to these special shipping boxes, and then I think there was other ones off to the side.
Was that for clones?
No,
The clone?
dry bud, I think, could be for clones. I never thought of that.
Well,
I guess you could,
clones-
US?
no, I'm talking in Canada.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. That don't surprise me. They would have
Yeah.
a way.
Canadian
there's
Post
no-
Office.
like there's no
Yep.
THC in a clone. So is that legal to ship? I don't know.
I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
like
it is.
Clones or like seeds, you can ship that without. You know,
Yes.
Well, I
the
think
hemp
that-
bill, what was it, 2018 hemp bill?
Yeah. The farm
States that,
bill.
yes. Yep, it states that if it has no THC, then it's classified as hemp and it is shippable. So seeds are
they-
legal, clones are legal.
The only problem that lies there is the connotations that go with that. Sure, it's quote unquote air quote legal for me to go downstairs and ship clones out, but then they're gonna say, where's the plant this come off of? Where's the legal plant that this came, you know what I mean? So it still puts someone like us at a big risk to have clones coming and or going. But as far as like, and even federally, it's federally illegal. So doesn't that seem weird that, you know, I think somehow you can still have a hiccup. They need to just relax and let everybody do
They
their
need
thing.
to legalize it federally so that we can mail ounces to each
Medicine.
other.
That
Medicine
is
to
to
each
each
other.
other, yeah. Well, we always end up actually after
Yeah.
the show saying that, right?
No, it's a real issue. People are still going to jail for this. It's absurd.
Chatathon, the Let's Be Buds, September 16th, that's when we got off track. We started
Yeah.
talking about the Last
Yeah,
Prisoner
and-
Project.
Donations that you give to the Last Prisoner Project are tax write-offs too. So,
Right.
but yeah, Smart and I have a couple plants to chop down tonight. We're gonna probably be doing that while we listen to the Chief Home Grow show, because lights come on at 7 and we're just gonna chop them.
Leave the lights off or put the one, we're gonna switch it. We have one plant, the MK Ultra, it's
Yeah.
a real jerk, and it's not, it looks like it's gonna be another at least week or two.
It's gonna be.
It might be like one of them 12-week flowering strains. Maybe somebody else knows. Anybody ever grow MK Ultra feminized photo? But anyhow, it seems like it's gonna take a while. And I'm so invested now that I'm not giving up on it. So what I'm gonna do is shut the big light off after we harvest these next two. We're gonna have one
She'll be
plant.
tonight.
Yeah, we'll have one plant left in there. We're just gonna shut the big light off, put our 100-watt light right on top of it, crank it all the way up, just so it finish it out, you know, let it ripen on the 12-12. It'll be under, it's in the corner, so that'll help with light densities a little bit, but it's gonna be slightly underlit, but it'll finish out, and that'll make it easier for me to control the temperature and everything in there. Having that little light on, I won't be wasting a bunch of electricity, and we'll get to finish the damn thing out. It's probably gonna be no shit, like a 12-week plant. To really have a nice ripe plant there, it looks like it's gonna be 12 weeks. I don't understand it, do you?
No, but you know
I've
what?
never had one that long. That's a long flower.
Dude, it looks like it looks like it's in week 5 and it's on week 9. and a half or something.
Well, if you tune in on Wednesday, you will get to see her. She'll be the last plant in the tent and we'll get to show you. But yeah, she was kind of runty from the beginning, a little slow, maybe. If you remember, we'd have to look back in your journal, which Smart Poker is journaling that over at Cocoa for Cannabis. He
Yeah.
journaled this tent. So you could see from the beginning, she was kind of not
Slow.
caught up to all the others, slow. So she's been like that her whole life. And you can't beg and plead with her or yell at her or cry at her.
No, you can't.
Threaten her with a shovel.
She's
Yeah, reach in there,
there like a cat and does her own thing and it's like, yeah, I'll just do what I want.
reach in there and smack her around a little bit. That's all.
Yeah.
Bend her and twist her. Sometimes when you do that, all bullshit aside, when you get in there and you twist on a little bit, it seems to kick stuff in sometimes. I've noticed. The
Give it
plant
a little
actually wants
twist,
to
huh?
kill itself and it might kick something else in too. I just wanted to come on real quick and say hi and touch base, whatever, and BS for a minute. I'm gonna get out of here, guys.
Oh, we appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it. You're welcome back anytime and we'll definitely be hooking up.
Yeah, we see,
Yeah.
we've seen that we've had a Wednesday night show and come on sometime when your lights are on. I'd love to see your garden and, check
All
out
right.
some cool strains. I think
Yeah.
your lineup's great. That sounds like something, yep, sounds exactly like something we would go for.
Yeah, and I have
Have a-
seeds. So if you guys want some seeds, I got seeds.
That's
So-
good neat. Always fun
Yeah,
to
maybe
trade
we can
seeds.
trade up some seeds.
I got all three kinds. I got regs, autos, and femmes. So yeah, we're good to go.
Awesome.
Right on.
All right, peace, everybody.
Hey, girl love 2 cents.
Later.
Awesome. That's awesome. And Art, man, I must say, like every time I see that little cabinet for your smoke pieces, that is so freaking cool.
It's the rounded
I
glass.
love it. It's like so fancy. Like
It's too fancy for art.
it's not too fancy
It's
at
too-
all. It is not too
Or
fancy.
it's not, it's
perfect.
fancy for art and it's too fancy for us. I'd end up
Yeah.
breaking the thing. As I already know, the door would swing open and hit something, but it's not too fancy for the art, man. He has nice stuff over there. And,
We can- in your clumsy fingers, we would just put it right on top of the canitrol.
well, I was just gonna say, well, that's the thing, all old house leaned so bad, I had to wedge some stuff under the canitrol under one side, just so the damn thing would be level enough to drip out the back, you know? It's this old house.
Yeah, it is. It is an old house.
Come on, there's something fresh coming on here. I just,
Oh yeah, he's breaking out the glass pieces and
this is where we're getting, we can't get it ourselves on the big screen.
we're
There we go.
yeah, we're getting serious.
Or I mean, I can't get,
Yeah,
there it is. What's going in there?
I just put a little Amy Ace's bud in there, and I'm gonna cap it with a piece of this rainbow butter bubble hash, which is once the flame hits it, it turns pretty much into liquid. It's
Napalm.
really
I didn't realize
Yeah,
you
it's-
had so much glass pieces in there, man.
no, I don't have. This is my only bong. I've got maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 bowls and
Yeah.
a couple of
Silicone.
these silicone bangers
That's what I
for
need.
dabs. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh yeah, I like that setup, man. Looking good.
Jack's part A. You got enough nutrients. It looks like you're a prepper. You ever see that?
yeah, I'm a nutrient prepper.
You're a
I got enough to
nutrient
last for a year.
prepper. Yeah,
Probably it's like 25-pound bag, I think.
that's the
So
way to do it, man. Got a nice screw-on lid there. Nothing gets moisture.
that's important. Like
Yeah.
Crispy was saying on one show, that powder will turn to goo if it's high humidity.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
It only takes a couple of times for it to spike real bad for it to start getting crusty, you know?
hell yeah. And the temperatures, man. Let's see what this is.
Top of the hour here. We got about 45 people here. I see the American one, Bry Guy, Lori Hancock, Going to Ghost.
Hey, you can't hardly see nothing.
Yeah, you know, this,
Clones.
Ah,
oh, yeah.
that's the next one's coming up.
I can't. I don't know if you can even see the damn thing. Anyway, there's some ladybugs still in there. Anyway,
That's cool
Yeah.
because now you don't have to, you know, they're taking care of whatever. There's not gonna be any,
Hold on, something's messed up. We gotta go over the clones again, man, because I'm looking at the screen and it's on some kind of bullshit where we talk and it cuts his off and puts ours back on, but I think I fixed it. But they didn't get to see the clones like we got to see the clones.
I don't know if you can really see much, honestly.
I don't want
Much
to rip
to
them
see.
off, man. We're talking about clones and they don't even get to see them.
yeah,
Clones.
I didn't even notice.
Now they will. I changed it. It was on speaker. There they
Little
are.
clones.
Nice.
Ladybugs.
There you go. All those ladybugs. That was so freaking cool.
Are those
Bunch of
flows?
them have, these are both flow, G. Bunch of the ladybugs are gone, though.
Yeah.
There's one.
They did their
Oh, I
job.
saw some in there hanging out. They did a good job, man.
They're out getting any leftovers. Huh?
Well, I'm going to actually, after I'm going to let them go, take them outside, let the ones go. Then I'm going to dunk them, the clones. I'm going to repot them because I think there's ladybugs down in the rocks, actually. So I don't really like the idea of that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to buy the Persimillis predators,
Gotcha.
and I'm gonna set them loose on them. So that'll be, I think, about 100% positive there will be nothing left.
You should have a good success rate with that. I agree.
Yeah, because they've been out of the room. This is the only plant in the house, so these two clones are the only thing that can keep them alive, and I'm taking care of them pretty good. So
Yeah, you are.
in no time, I'll be back up and going.
Yeah, and with this flow, geez, man, I'm serious. I know that you're gonna have them, you know, up and running. They're gonna be booming.
Well, they go
Seriously.
quick too. I'm gonna go stir the sauce. I'll be back.
Check my sauce. Don't let it burn.
Stir the sauce. Absolutely. I bet you that stuff's delicious.
Oh my goodness, it is. You know, I've been making sauce with my family my whole life. My family made it a big production. You know, even as a child, you weren't getting out of, you know, sorting through the tomatoes, turning the crank on those old school strainers or whatever they were. You guys probably
Grinders,
know what I'm
yep.
talking, those grinders, those old school grinders that kind of like had like a clamp that you clamp to the table, and yeah, it was a lot of work. I mean, but you know, we would do so many. My family would put up 80 jars, 80 quarts, you know.
Holy
And
cow, that's a
yeah,
lot.
it was a lot. It was days of work. You know, we did it for days. So I had gotten away from it for a while, obviously. I'm like, you know, that shit's whack, all that work. But you know, I always loved my grandma's recipe, my grandma's sauce, and it was you know, my standard, my go-to. I grew up on it. And Smott's family recipe is very similar, but with a little spicy kick that I love. I like it better. Yeah, I hope my mom doesn't ever listen to these shows.
The scandal.
She'd
The
be like,
scandal, I'll tell
"What?
ya.
That's blasphemous. Our sauce is the best." She'd want to cook off or something, but yeah, it's fun doing this work with Smott because Smott's my best friend. He's my homie, and we get into projects that maybe would have seemed like work to me long ago as a kid, but today as an adult, I have fun, and making the sauce has been a lot of fun. Plus, like, it's going to be awesome. I remember that's the one thing I love. We would have spaghetti at my house twice a week growing up, and always had the good sauce, always had the good sauce. So we're back to that. The good sauce. The sauce.
Fantastic. And you grew it yourself too.
Yeah, and we grew the peppers that we use. We grew the celery, which
And the tomatoes.
well, the tomatoes, of course.
But we have to buy garlic, onions.
oregano, basil, and parsley, which Smart and I were discussing earlier when we were doing all of the sauce making and the prep work. That next year we're putting another bed in, and it's going to be all the rest. We're going everything, and we're not going to buy anything from the store.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
As soon as
we
you
went-
mentioned that, I knew that was going to be
Oh,
next
We
point.
got it all laid out.
Yeah.
More raised beds coming. Hey, they're right. Jimmy Buffett and Bob Barker both passed
Yeah,
away.
man, that's a bummer, man. These iconic people from this point in history in our lives are rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett. Well, I tell you what, he turned Margaritaville, and you know what he was worth when he passed? He was worth $1 billion.
Are you freaking kidding me?
$1 billion. He had his own city, Margaritaville, down in Florida. It was a gated community, very exclusive. Oh yeah, the guy
Cool.
turned it into, he turned Margaritaville into a big business.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I hope
He's
he
very
spent a lot of
successful.
his money because I don't think where he was going, he could take it with him.
No.
Nope, that's it. I don't know much about him really, honestly, other than what I read this week. I got his greatest hits, that's about it. But I do know a parrot head though. One of my friends was really into him, and he had his whole backyard painted up as Margaritaville. So a lot of people liked him.
Yeah, he had a lot of fans. I mean, I'm a fan of the what is it, wasting away again in Margaritaville? Who
Sure,
doesn't want
yeah.
to do that, I've been wasted away in Margaritaville a couple times. I don't remember much about Margaritaville, but the headache wasn't pleasant, but still, I think I had a
I
good
tasted them. I don't think I ever got drunk on them though. I just do the tequila shots. So
Yeah, that tequila will get you too. So unless you're drinking Patron, I found that, that Patron is so smooth. It's almost like a water is just not very much of a burn at all. It doesn't even, when I first tasted Patron after drinking Jose Cuervo my whole life, I was like, what? Then I had a friend of mine, give me tequila that he got in Mexico. And he had it in this cool old bottle that was like a stoneware bottle, like a vase, like this fancy, it looked like a genie lamp almost. And he brought this to where I was working for me to try it because he was excited. He just got back from his trip and he knew I liked tequila and he wanted me to try it. It was really, really smooth.
I gotta go make a phone call. I'll be like 5 or 10 minutes. Is that all right? You got Art, man. You all right to co-host with me for a minute?
oh yeah, we got it. Get out of here.
I need like 5 minutes, man. Make this quick call, and then I'll be right back. You sure you're good?
Have at it.
All right.
All right. Now someone come on and save us to show off your garden. Anybody? No?
Let's see. I'm gonna.
All right. I just got
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
He's on the big screen, just not on our screen. I'll be right back.
All right. Make your phone call.
Amy Aces, Rosin, E Dabber.
New dabber.
No,
pretty
E Dabber.
cool. Oh, okay.
It's not new, but I got 2 of them. If I can get it to work. There we go. So you guys are harvesting quickly, huh? Pretty soon.
Yeah, we're doing that tonight. And I gotta see. I can't remember all the strains. I actually have a cheat sheet. I'm actually taking better notes too on like as the plants go down, we're gonna try to do maybe a strain review. Because over at Cocoa for Cannabis, they have a strain review and it gets a lot of traffic. So we're thinking about doing that. Plus it would be a great way for us to go research strains for the future. Someone's already done all the work and do the strain review, but we already have harvested the Ghost Train Haze, the Mac Mosa that we accidentally made, and the Godfather OG. Now the last to go like Smart said, is gonna be that MK Ultra. But we have a Northern Lights and a OG Kush Diesel that are like, their buds are a lot bigger too, like the biggest, best buds. I'm not saying best looking. Best looking buds are yet to come out of that tent. So I'm stoked for that.
That sounds great. You got a variety going there.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Jeez,
Yeah,
you're gonna have some jars.
I hope so. Yeah, that's our goal, like to have the variety. I don't like smoking the same strain for too long. Although I'm grateful when I do save some of those strains and can have a little bit of comparison. But here's something I've noticed, and it goes for all the strains that I think are fabulous. Amy Aces for one, Matanuska Thunder. Those strains have lost something. Now, it's been over a year, so I realize with time it degrades and stuff, but I'm starting to notice that it's not as sharp. It's not as, the buzz is a little different, takes a little more, So do you ever have that same experience that, like, have you ever had buds that you've had around for over a year? For one,
No, not over a year. I do have one. I have some Flow OG from all of the Flow OG I have left actually is from December from last year. So it's part of a jar. And yeah, I can see where it's definitely gone down a little bit. I know some people like a long cure. Maybe I'm not storing it correctly. I don't know. It's just a ball jar full. So, and I have burped it. But anyway, yeah, over time it does go down in my mind. And for pressing, especially, if you wait too long, you don't get much return at all.
Oh, really?
It's pretty pathetic. Oh, it's bad. Yeah, I've heard it said around 62% relative humidity, and that's what I like for storage anyway. But anything below that, you get towards 58, and it's the return drops considerably.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
it's sad. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
So
sad. That sucks.
I'll be smoking the Velvet Punch, and now I got the Rainbow Butter. I got some of that. That stuff, it was unusual because I got 24% return, which is unheard of as far as I know from anybody that I've seen. But it was just incredible, and it still gives me great return. So, and I'll be pressing the rest of that on that press-a-thon on Caribou
Oh
Heart.
yeah, that's gonna be exciting. That's pretty cool, and that's coming up on the 12th.
Yes, it is.
Everybody
Yeah, it will
knows.
be. I want to see what the other people do. I've only had mine since last Christmas, so I'm not a pro. So we'll see.
Well, we have had our press a long time, but we're rookier than you, because like the pressing that we did it seems like forever ago. And I know it's only been a few years, but it's been
That is forever. A few years.
forever, man.
That's a long time. Yeah.
And I'm a stoner, so like I'm like forgetting, when did we get that press? How long ago? What were we growing at the time we bought that? And we messed around a little bit and did some pressing, had some really great results, some fun results. I shared with some of my friends at the time and they loved it. So they liked it too. And it really just took our tolerance to a whole new level. But at the time we were taking
that's why. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we were doing our oil, our extracts, smoking the flower, and then doing these dabs like hardcore. And then we had to take a break and back off and slow down. And we did great. We did good at that, but we just never went back to doing the press. And that's a shame, because now there are things that I want to press, like the dry sift. And
you will.
It's gotten so weird in that jar that I have that one jar of dry sift, and I don't know if it's gotten moisture, temperature, a little bit of both. But my other dry sift is real flaky. It's real fluffy. I put my tool in there, and it's almost like the poultry seasoning. The consistency and like how it kind of is weird when you're playing with a bunch of poultry seasoning. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? The consistency of it.
I do.
Like fluffs around. Well, the
Yep.
stuff jar where I had it in a room that was warm, and I may have opened the jar when there was a lot of humidity in the room and without like me realizing it really. And it is now like I touch it too much, it begins to stick. Like if I got my tool in there and stirred it around, it seems like it would ball up into one mass. So I don't know what happened there, but that's what has happened. And I haven't tried any to smoke or anything like that. I smoked out of that jar when it went before that happened, and it tastes great. So I'm not sure what to expect.
Well, just make sure it doesn't mold. That's all. I've lost some
Yeah, I've
hash
been
to
looking.
mold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a little jar of hash that molded. It was really heartbreaking, of course.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
that
shit.
is.
So now I dry it out pretty good, or I throw it in the freezer.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna put that in the freezer today. I'll put it in the freezer. I wonder if I could put it in the Canitrol on like a like parchment paper to dry it out. Like, or is it too
Huh.
far gone? I don't even know. And it's probably not worth it. It's a small jar, but still I'm curious. I really want to put it in edibles. I'd like to take that and decarb it, put it in butter, and then use it to eat. Because I'm not sure how
Well, that makes it real easy then. You don't have to worry about it.
yeah, then I don't have to worry about that. It's just I gotta get my lazy butt to doing it, you know? But Smart is back with us. He's
Been sitting here rolling a joint,
rolling a joint and
reading the chat.
yeah.
Got a shit
So
of stuff going on today. I'm distracted. I apologize. But I still need the show. It helps.
yeah, it helps yeah, decompress. We're filling our day with activities. So like sometimes that's like what you need to do, fill your day with stuff, fun stuff, like making sauce, hanging out with our buddies, chopping up a plant. You know, we're filling our day with some fun, busy activities. Plus, at the end of the day, we're gonna be like, hell yeah, we got 4 quarts of sauce done and 2 plants in the Canitrol. And we had the best time hanging out with all our freaking awesome groomies.
Sounds like a good day to me.
Oh yeah, Rocinante's pressing hash right now.
Is he?
Ooh.
Oh, I've seen some of his stuff. It's golden
Oh, I
heaven.
know.
Oh man, is it good? It just gushes right out and
Yeah.
onto the parchment. Drool response. Sorry.
Cheers, Green Table, Benny Ben, Rocinante, Uncle Rick, and Let's Be Buds. We was talking about the Last Prisoner Project. Make sure everybody checks their probably a link in the chat there if you scroll back a little bit.
I will put them up again.
Lori Hancock, Rod Handler, W Digger. Nice to see you, buddy. Frugal Force. Sky overhead.
Yeah, we were lucky to see Rocinante squish live on our show. And I wish I could remember the number, what episode that I could let everybody know to go check that out. But that was a real treat. Put it in there and it just looked like butter coming out of there.
That's before I came on, wasn't it? I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a while, but he took us all through the greenhouse that he works. And it was just an awesome show. A lot of information.
No, I saw that part. That's right. I'm just high.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you smoke hash
Oh.
and then dabs and headers and all that
He
stuff.
says he's going to try to join, but it might just be audio reverbs without headphones. So that's all right.
That's okay.
Right.
Come on, just to show. We can commentate for sure.
There goes Mr. Greenfingers. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. I think everybody knows Mr. Greenfingers from around the cannabis community, positive influence, and
It is really nice to have you in chat, Mr. Green.
yeah, he's always on the Eagles show too. That's where always growing some good buds, that big ass soil pots up there. Yeah, Ross Anante's hooked up, but he said he might,
He might not be able to do the audio.
is that right? Is that how? Yeah. the
Yeah,
audio
but
is a reverb.
yeah, so he's not gonna join with audio, but we'll give him some time to work up.
Don't blame us.
Yeah,
Smart can sing us a musical background. when
hey,
he
you
comes
know,
on.
I've been working on, well, I have some ideas for like an intro for our show.
People don't know my singing abilities are tough.
Don't know his singing abilities.
Look, he left. As soon as you brought up the singing, there he goes.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I
Yeah.
didn't-
What he said, look, another jag off.
I'm out, man.
Come out of here.
This shit.
Yeah.
Please excuse us. We are having technical difficulties.
No, I was hoping we'd be able to see. Maybe he'll try again. I know it ain't easy for everybody. And you know, sometimes when you're doing work, it's hard. It's a really extra headache to try and have like a camera set up, especially if you don't want to show your face and how's the angle going to be, how far, like, it's like, you know what, I can't really deal with all that. I got to make my hash or do what I'm doing. But so I really appreciate when people come on and try to show their garden. That's what we're
Yeah.
about. That's what our show's almost always been about, is garden tours. I see a lot of other people doing that now.
Yeah,
I think it's
we're-
a thing people like.
It's fun to go in someone's home and just seeing their setups, even if you're not growing, and you just want to show us your badass smoking setups,
Yep.
or just anything you want to show off or share with the community. We
Or-
really appreciate it. I told Smart to put up that photograph because I'm like, that takes me back to a time where, you know, that was fun doing that, taking that picture.
He was going, wasn't he? He was going,
Yeah, we were having that kind of like, our buds are so big, we have to hold them up with string. Can you
Yeah.
believe we're growing like this? This is cray.
Yes, Rocinante. It was Rocinante on the screen.
Yeah, it was. We would never let you go on. Like, we try to do that. We try to do a buffer if we can.
Before we let you in, if it said.
Yeah, if it said that, we would have to.
it was definitely his name when I hit the admit button. Definitely.
Yes, that's a.
Try again. Let's see it again. Try it again,
Yeah,
Rock.
you can
Ross.
come on, try it again.
That's fine. Even if we can
Yeah,
just get
when
video,
it came
that'd
on
be
the
cool.
screen, it was Rocinante. Yeah.
That is not Rocinante.
No, that is
Awesome.
not, but that sky over.
That's cool. Sky overhead.
That's
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I put
I-
his link in chat too.
And there's
Oh,
Rocinante.
wait, we're, yeah.
We got them both now.
They have technical difficulties. Come on if you can. We got you both now.
Everybody's leaving and, oh no, there they are. They're here.
Yeah.
Art man.
Cool.
Man, appreciate it.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
I can't wait to see, Basstown already harvested some of them big ones. Am I getting some?
He was bragging
No.
about his peppers. His peppers are the size of footballs I saw.
no.
Maybe not that big, but they were huge.
Oh, I
So
wanna
he's going to
see
show us
that.
his.
Anytime.
Absolutely.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
You could just use, my peppers are a little bit small for some reason. They were hanging there forever, man. They started turning red, getting a little bit soft. I was waiting.
Can you
for
hear
them
me,
to-
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you. Yeah.
We lost Rocinante. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Rocinante, you keep trying, buddy.
If you want.
If you'd like. But yeah,
Basstown,
we can hear you, and
we can see
we
you, but
can't really see you. We know you're like covering up your camera, but I'm sure you're getting ready to.
Yeah, I'm covering it. I'm trying to get it uncovered.
Yeah, that's fine. You take your time. Though that has always trumped me up and tricked me out a little bit, and I may have showed my face or not on past shows.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
But,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I got flashed a couple times.
But yeah, I'm thinking I can't wait until I don't have to worry about that. You know, where I do not have
it'll
to
make
worry
life easy, man.
about hiding from the camera.
Oh, here we'll get
Oh, that's nice.
you on the
They-
big screen.
Oh,
here.
your peppers are so beautiful.
These ones aren't that big, but they're a good enough size.
Oh, that's nice though.
Beautiful.
You got enough of them.
Hey, it show, are you guys seeing that he has low bandwidth? Oh, there we go. It's a little better now. Ross Anante, I don't know if you can hear us, buddy, but you've joined and you get your camera on, but we don't see anything, and you're not on the big screen, so no one can see you right now except for us.
I like those oranges. Those are good. I like yellows and orange peppers myself.
Those are nice.
Looking good, buddy. Damn.
Oh, let's try to get both of these guys on here if we can.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be
Let
cool.
me take mine off.
Yeah, because we'll get to see some flowers and some squishy.
Well, I don't know if either Ross and
Oh,
Anante can't talk, and I don't know if either one of them's in a hurry, so I think I'm just gonna split the screen.
Yeah, if you
Hey,
guys
some-
don't mind, we'll
Oh, yeah.
there if you can get it.
Blast me out of there. Get me out of there and let them have both.
You just shut your camera off for 5 seconds or until we're done.
Absolutely. I can
There
do
you
that.
go.
There you go. Cool.
That'll put them
That
side
puts
by
it
side.
side.
Excellent. We'll get a
Now,
full,
Ross,
well, half screen.
Yeah, Ross and Ante can't speak. So all we can do is watch with him, which is just perfectly fine. But I wanted to tell
Yeah.
Basstown, if you want to go ahead and talk, you're
Yeah,
free.
tell us about your stuff. We got some beautiful viewing pleasures on the screen.
I'm I'm farther away from the router, so if we're getting a good picture, I think I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
your
got some.
plants are beautiful.
Oh, you harvested some of them, right, Basstown?
2 of them.
Here comes the flow.
Oh, yeah.
It's about to get golden in there.
See, we're lucky to make it.
Good
Golden
plant.
heaven, I'm telling you.
Look at them chunky buds, man. Hey, have you had any problems with mold or anything, Basstown?
It doesn't look like it. That is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like butter to me. That looks like a something that you would like really be tasty on your popcorn. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's funny. It sure is.
And those plants too, they're absolutely gorgeous. Look at all those chunky colas.
Hey, that's because he got a freeze dryer. I think everybody pretty much knows that. But damn, look at that.
That's gorgeous.
It's got the pressure.
Okay, I'm
gauge.
going up front now.
Oh,
Oh,
who was that?
hey, Ross and Ate just dropped off, but
We
that
got to
was
see it.
awesome. We got to see that beautiful buttery
Goodness.
squish. Oh man,
Heartman's over there drooling, aren't you?
we're all drooling.
You can't
Of
put that on
course
the
you
pin, huh?
All right.
All right.
He's already on the big.
Yeah,
screen.
he's already there. Those are beautiful.
Nice. It's always got good flowers.
Oh, you got a
Some
red one. That's pretty cool.
I think it's dying.
Is that what it is? It's like changing color before it like from the cold and stuff.
No, they're just different colors.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks. It's beautiful. I love the variety on those. That's another thing we're growing. Smart and I have decided that we're growing next year. It's a must. We want to grow sunflowers
I want to collect the seeds and feed them to the birds.
and have a nice healthy snack for ourselves.
Yeah. What's that? Cherry tomatoes?
Mm.
Yeah, tomatoes, they look like they're growing up a sunflower.
They
Oh,
are.
that's cool.
They definitely.
They like bind right up it.
I couldn't tell if it was a berry or what at first. I was a little depth perception there. Okay. Yeah, man, those are ready to grub right off the tree. Huh?
Yes.
How to
Yeah.
taste?
They're good. I just had one.
Nice and sweet. I like those.
How
Some of
could-
those are nice and sweet.
You can't walk by without eating at least one. Ain't that how it goes?
So that plant came from my aunt. That they are allergic to everything. So they have to be totally organic and they can't like put any kind of like cereal grain or any. I don't know. They're allergic to everything. So this is one of their plants. Yeah, so they can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can hear you great.
We're listening. in.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
so
beautiful plants. I love it. Now,
so
you,
when they like eat chicken and stuff, the chicken's got to be raised a certain way or else they can't eat it. They're like it will cause them to literally die if they eat the wrong thing.
shit. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
your
so it's weird.
onions and garlic. You got everything around there.
Yeah.
What's
Now,
Here's the celery plants. Yeah, my celery tips are getting burned for some reason too.
yeah.
We
You
had
know
a
what? Well, our celery is doing pretty good. It's not as limp as it was. We've been watering it more as your suggestion, and it's doing really good. We use it in our recipe. Our sauce recipe calls for celery, so
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, celery
I'm
is good
so
for
glad I
cooking.
did that.
I've been cutting it off, man, and using it. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, we just take the outers toward the center, and
You know what I found? It's hard to cut with scissors. It's hard to cut real low without snipping into another one. I ended up coming with a whole handful because after I was done, I looked down. I was like, "Oh shit!" I snipped through like halfway through 5 other stalks.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Dip them in peanut butter. They're good.
I lowered its ears, man. Gave it a haircut.
yeah. So I just usually grab the one of the outside ones down here and stick my finger in it and then rip down and it usually
No, see,
Now I might try your trick. That sounds like a really good one.
we're learning as we go.
Yes, we
man.
do.
We ain't farmers yet, but we're getting there.
this plant right here, I dug all the way out and then my wife just cut the top off of it and I came back out and planted it again and then look at how big it is. It's only been about 2 weeks,
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
but I dug it up because I was going for the potatoes that were underneath it. So I made a good soup out of that.
Oh yeah.
Now, you gonna plant more tomato or potatoes at the end of this season, or do you wait until the beginning of next season?
Actually, I'm done growing right now. I'm getting my 60-day notice here, so
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna see if
Yeah,
people want
that
to come by
sucks.
and buy my plants for like $10 a piece. They can dig them up, and I
Yeah.
got all these like there's a lemon tree. I got a lemon tree over there that's already potted up.
Oh, shit.
Oh damn.
Blackberries that somebody said that they were gonna come by.
That'd be the first thing I'd go after, I think. Be
And
blackberry.
then, like, here's a
That's
giant
sucks.
blackberry plant here.
Oh, that's
So
a
you can't
shame.
take nothing
I'm
with
so
you.
sorry.
I'm gonna ask, but yeah, that's
Well,
we're gonna get some good seed stock too, because you get seeds off of this shit every year.
yeah, I'm taking my seeds with me, but like as far as the plant in the soil, I'm gonna just start over. Like, there's too many like bugs here, like roaches and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's still
So
tons of
you're
seeds just like right here on these plants. Still, this is cilantro.
We need more herbs in our garden, man.
yeah, we're gonna be doing more herbs next year because we want to get the oregano, basil, and parsley
I think
from a garden for our sauce.
Yeah, so this is the oregano, and it's just been going nuts with all kinds of different bees. And then like moths and butterflies. Where's that guy? There he is. So
I
this is
see him.
this has just
I
been
see it.
going crazy with insects when it's been flowering all summer. So look, here's some, these should be seeds here.
They're rotted off. Or no, is there seeds in there?
Yeah, there should be. This is the first piece of the plant that's dried out, so that should be seeds.
Right on. You'll have
Yeah.
all.
So,
This
you're taking
time.
your seeds with you, so you'll be growing all this at your next place, right?
Yes, I'll be basically what I'm gonna do is what you say you're gonna do is I want salsa and sauces.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I want to make a
tomato.
couple raised beds, man, and put different shit. Because I noticed like the tomatoes, they go crazy, dude. I tried topping them. They're like 8 foot tall, and I've cut them off like 3 times, man. They just keep growing and swallowing. The trellis is all buckled in and shit. There's dozens hanging in each time, and it's like you can make that into a lot of sauce, but you need all that companion shit that goes with it. You got to have a lot of onions. You got to have a lot of this, you know. So that way you can have
Celery.
a jar of sauce
Garlic.
once
Yeah.
a week. Yeah, I'd like to go
Yeah.
through the winter having spaghetti once a week. Maybe that seems like excessive, or something.
No, it's not.
Generals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, where I come from, that's not excessive at all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, there's the pollination going down. The old
Oh,
honeybee.
yeah.
Yeah, so in this pot there's a branch of bell pepper way out here. There's celery. What else is in there? There's chard. Kale,
Yeah, you're loaded, man.
and
Yeah, that's
celery in
really
that
awesome.
one. And then this one's got raspberries, it looks like.
Oh, that's nice. Like some raspberries, they falling down.
Raspberries.
So is that how you did it in the past, Town? Would you plant your potatoes the end of the season
Um,
and let them
Here,
winter in
this
the
is-
ground, or not?
this is basically what I do with my potatoes. See these? These are like, I just dumped my compost out here. Like you can
Okay.
see the eggshells, my
Yep.
napkins, and then here's my potatoes.
I see.
I
That's
see.
awesome.
They're starting to kind of grow already. Oops.
Yep, I see a little eye poking off of there.
That's awesome.
I was gonna let some of them. We was gonna let a couple of them from the store in the pantry get big eyeballs, chop them up into pieces, and plant them at the end of the year, and then just cover them over with some good dirt, and then kind of compost on top of them. But I don't know if that'll make them shitty or not, because I got some hay to put down. We're gonna have some table scraps to add to it. Shit, I don't know if that'll kill them, or what.
Yeah, so the best potatoes that I get are I'll just basically do this and then I'll throw some good like compost on them, and then you just keep putting hay on top of it, and then a little bit of compost and a little bit of hay, and then as they grow up you keep burying the stock a little bit with the same method,
Yep.
and then those are the best ones I've got.
Right on.
But they just grow if you just put them around your plants and then throw compost, and you just keep them covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want to try that because I like my potato.
Thunder Dan's the one I saw in the chat earlier. He's the one that told us about keeping the potatoes covered up so they don't turn green. The green potatoes will make you sick or something, give you a stomach ache
Yeah.
and shit like that. I was like, no, see, he
We
says,
learn as we go, right?
remember, he said my pap used to make me go out onto the farm and cover all the dirt, move all the dirt on back on top of the potatoes. He felt like he was being punished or something. I think he said.
Yeah, it's funny how like like chores that like something that looked like punishment as a child you come to like to do as an adult.
Like helping make sauce,
Like doing the
or
sauce.
gardening, weeding,
Garden,
cut the
weeding.
grass, all that shit. Yeah, that's my deal.
Yeah, that's in my fun times now. Yes, you have a beautiful garden, lots of variety.
Nice to see that.
And you
man.
sell all those seeds on your website. You sell seeds for all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
We'll put it up in the chat for everybody to know. I think there's like 50 people here.
Yeah, I try to let everybody know, put up those
Not there. That's not the chat.
those links so we can support our awesome gromies. in the community.
Look, I got bugs. It looks like ants that are bringing aphids
Ants.
on the plant.
Oh, yeah, I see them now. They didn't want to.
Farming them, huh? Crazy.
What plant is that? What is that? A pepper plant?
It's another bell pepper plant. I
Yeah.
already broke half of this one off because I was trying to spray those off. Yeah, look at those bastards.
Yeah. Wonder what's.
Oh, yeah.
Is that normal?
So it looks like
I
it's
have them in
ants
my yard.
bringing it.
What's that?
I have
Oh,
ants farming aphids in my front yard. Yeah. In the flowers.
yeah, we had that thing going on, man. I'm glad
Yeah,
we didn't get them in our other garden. That we did get some.
flowers or whatever they were.
Well, no, I'm in our, look, he got,
Oh, is
Pumpkin.
that it's a pumpkin?
it's a little pumpkin.
Yeah, the one of those decorative table pumpkins.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Basically,
It ain't for eating, it's just for looking at.
well, I used it as mulch a couple of years back. I used a whole bunch of them as mulch. When my daughter got married, that's what we used for a table thing, and I didn't want to just throw them in the garbage. So I mulched with them.
What a
And
great idea.
it grows back every year and gives us decorations every year. So
Yeah, and what a great idea for like a centerpiece for a table for a wedding. That would make like an elegant
During the
situation.
fall time.
Because
you
the
put 'em
fall
in your
time
window.
is just, you get great time of year.
yeah, and I've also all my beds that I started here when I moved in, I mulched with these lemons. So, and it worked.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
all these lemons that fall on the ground, you can start your bed.
And I'm sure you'll be taking those lemons with you too, some seeds, some to start again. to keep it going. Aren't
I'm
those lemons that
probably
you've
just-
had around for a while?
You can't start. 'em.
Yeah, this lemon tree has actually been here probably about 40 years, probably.
40 years.
You almost-
kitty.
Kitty,
Oh,
kitty.
kitty.
There's a black cat crossing your path, man.
That's good luck.
That's good luck.
Yep.
She's skittish. Some jerk hit her with the car.
Oh my God.
She's moving
Yeah.
well. I worry
The
about
neighbors
that.
said that they seen they were standing outside and she was in the road and the car swerved to hit her.
Two hitter. I'm pretty sure.
I don't
thought they
know.
changed the laws about that. I'm pretty sure you can catch a charge for that. You're not allowed just to do that kind of.
That's,
Yeah, I know, but
just
she's got like a
humanity,
broken
man.
hip now.
that's a brick through the windshield type
That's
of
just
offense there.
terrible. Karma, man. I hope you're watching out.
Kitty, I'm
Karma.
glad you're all right.
No.
I certainly wouldn't want that kind of karma on my back door for hell. No.
I feel bad for them couple birds I shot when I was a kid with my BB gun and stuff.
Oh my
man.
goodness. I used to hunt.
Yeah.
See,
I don't.
I I wish I would have never done that, but you know what? That's what my dad taught me to do, and it was just a part of my
That's the
heritage.
difference in swerving for a fucking
Such.
cat. That's a real piece of work.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
crazy.
man, we were back to the garden, like the kitty's helping out in the garden.
She likes to garden with you.
Everybody's cat helps them in the garden, right? Pest management, comfort, all that.
Yeah,
She's the one that comes and eats the rats out of the backyard.
Yeah,
that's right.
kitty.
You got to have a cat around, right?
Yeah.
For the pest. It really is nice. Although I wish my cat would catch more moles out of the yard.
I'm gonna stir the sauce. I'll be back.
Stir that sauce. Smut's putting in all the work.
Hello, baby. Yeah, she's scared.
Yeah, that's one thing I like. It terrifies me that my cat. I want to give my cat the best life of being outside. I don't want to trap it anywhere. I want it to have a free life.
Yeah, baby.
But I worry about her getting hit by a car. people drive like a crate, like nuts.
Yeah, people are mean to cats. Come here, sweetie. Oh, there you go. Come here.
She's a beautiful cat. She have a name, or you just call her Kitty?
I'll just call her baby cat or baby girl. I don't know her name.
That's not your cat.
No,
She's just a
My-
neighborhood cat.
my cats stay inside because people are mean to cats.
Yeah, people are like, I worry about my cat, but I don't know. It's hard to have faith in humanity when they go swerving and hit cats, but I'd like to think that, my cat's smart enough to stay off the road, I hope, and just hang out in her backyard. But I'm not a fool to expect that. I know she's probably like 3 counties over just checking things out. I just gotta let her live her best life and treat her how, I want her to be treated, I want her to treat her good so she has a good life.
Have you guys seen my chickens yet? You want to see the chickens?
Yeah, I do definitely want to see the chickens. I want to get chickens so bad. I'm already like scouting out places in my backyard where I could put a chicken coop. But I only want like a couple chickens.
Yeah, that's just the thing that's bothering about us about moving is because we don't know what we're doing with our chickens.
Oh, damn. Well, I hope it works out for you. I hope everything works out where you can take your chickens and get your garden going and things are going to work out for you.
Yeah, they will. They always do.
That's right. They always do.
Oh yeah, my pumpkin's still growing over here. I haven't cut it off yet.
Oh, that's a nice big pumpkin. Oh, yeah.
So looks good. Oh, and the moles. The moles are in my backyard.
Yeah, we got a big problem with moles too.
Yeah, so the pumpkin looks good.
The pumpkin looks really good.
Okay. See ya. Hopefully I don't cut out.
Oh, no, you're good. I just wanted to say bye to our buddy Art Man. He had to cut out early. I'm gonna
See
put
you
this
later,
link
Art.
up in chat so that he can go over and follow Art Man. He's got a lot of beautiful art over there. And I just want to say thanks for hanging out with us, Art Man, and
Always a pleasure, buddy.
always a pleasure.
I got the 80 gallons of water on the boil for the 80-gallon pot is what it feels like anyhow. So we can boil the jars and get them fixed up. What do we
Your
got here?
chicken is absolutely beautiful.
It's cool, man.
How many do you
These-
have? You just have the one?
We have 3 now. We had 8. We started with 3. And she was one of the originals. Almost 11 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's almost 11.
I didn't know chickens lived that long, man. How long they live
And,
to?
Well,
they can live like 12 to 15 years, I think. Some even longer if they're taken care of real good. But she can barely walk. She walks around like she's marching and stuff.
You're getting old.
And
man.
then this one's got a problem now that she doesn't lay. She doesn't lay eggs. She fills up with like liquid, so I have to drain her every couple weeks.
Oh wow.
Oh, poor girl.
Hopefully things work out, man.
Yeah, I do hope they work out. But you've had
Yeah,
these
well-
chickens for a long time. They're like pets to you, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're definitely my buddies. So I think that one's about 5 or 6 years old, and this one's like 6. Well, these are both about 6 years old. But they're pretty
Oh.
much done laying now.
Yeah, they stop after.
Yeah,
a
but
certain
there's
age,
they
huh?
still help you out with pest management. Like they're good with bugs and such.
And they're your buddies. What's that?
Something that smells good, but it was taking too long, so I cut it down.
Yeah, you won't have time for it, huh?
Yeah, everything's ripened up pretty much now, and I'm gonna start picking peppers and tomatoes and making some sauces and salsas.
Right on.
Yeah, so
It's fun to see people's different
I
gardens and
know.
stuff. You know?
I wanna have a couple chickens.
I think it'd be nice.
I don't think they're gonna take a lot of space to make like a place for them to roost inside the shed.
Right, yeah, a nice size shed.
Yeah, we do have a nice size shed, even to like build onto it. I just gotta, we gotta have it warm enough for the winter,
Oh, that's easy.
cause you know,
Yeah.
it can be brutal. And you know what, something I learned recently about chickens is, you know, I didn't know that you could feed them like steak to get them through the winter to keep them laying eggs, I guess.
Yeah, the one dude was saying that he fed his, he said, I shoot a
The
deer.
calories.
I shoot a deer every year. And then he said, I keep the rib cage and feed it to my chickens. And he said the extra protein and plus I think the light that he has in his barn, he said those two things coupled together, they lay all year round. I don't know. He might have been totally blowing smoke. That's what he told us.
It's
Why would you make that up?
interesting. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't make sense for someone that was totally benign, but or whatever, you know, innocent. But I thought it was pretty cool. I was thinking, shit.
So your chickens, you just they like free range in your yard, or you have like a fenced in? Yeah, I know they don't take very much space to roost and lay.
yeah, so basically I've got like a dog house here
Yeah.
Yeah,
where they go in and lay their eggs, or used to, but they still go in there and lay like they're gonna lay, but they don't. And then they've got their roosts right up here,
yep.
and then I used to jump from the down to the top of here and down to here, but since they're so old, I had to build them this ramp to walk up.
Uh-oh. Must be far away from your router by the time.
Yeah,
Cutting
you're
out
cutting
a little
out a little
bit.
bit.
Now, just recently, I'm starting to use it all the time. So yeah, they're pretty easy to take care of. We just gotta make sure their butts are clean
No doubt.
and they
But
have
food
water
and
and
water.
food.
Dude,
Yeah, food and water and you know, we have a fenced in backyard. Now I know that they can fly. They could fly up into the trees, but they normally won't leave their area. I think that just a couple chickens will stay in that fenced in area with their
Hey, that Dave Martin says he's looking into quail. Small yard and can grow production like weed if you want with with a lot less regulation. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Quail, bro.
you just I can't remember, you have to get a propagation license. I think you get that out of the courthouse. It's
That's what he said.
small
He's
feed or
looking into
whatever.
it. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Growing
yeah, it's
quail.
really cool.
I never had chickens. That's one. thing.
Yeah, so
I've had chickens.
the back fence is pretty tall on there. And then they were flying over the fence here. This is just like black netting. And that's probably about 4 feet tall. So I had to double it up to this tall because they were flying over it. But that's just to block them off from the other garden. I let them over there when it's time for them to dig stuff up around the plants. They like it. They have lots of bugs and worms to eat.
Yeah, they like this. There's bugs.
But the backyard I pretty much have to rake up like once a week, and then I rake it up into this big pile over here. That's the compost pile,
Damn,
and then
2 hens give me 6
basically around this tree. And then I'll cover it with the tarp, and then I'll throw like food scraps and everything in there. Cover it with the tarp, and then once it needs to be turned, I'll just let the chickens spread it out.
Right on. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I think Smott is on board too. He's more and more engaging about the whole chickens and actually entertaining where we can build on and do this. I think that's something that's really gonna happen for us for the future. You know, I'd like to have a couple chickens and more gardens, more stuff.
I won't
to
be
have.
able to eat the chickens, but I'll be
No,
able to
but
get
we'll
hens
eat their
off-
eggs.
off them. I can't-
Yeah, we're not gonna eat the chickens.
I can't eat that chicken that I raised up.
Yeah,
That's why I
that
couldn't
part,
farm her.
that part's hard.
I'd get attached to every pig and
Yeah.
cow, and I'd have names for them, and I wouldn't be able to eat them or kill them. You know, I couldn't farm like that.
Yeah, but most of those meat chickens, I believe they're only supposed to live, a certain amount of time. That then they start growing like growths and stuff.
Yeah. they're
Yeah,
all
you get
dead
it.
all the
Yeah.
time. Oh man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want a couple little
Well-
chickens giving me eggs every day. That's all. I want to go out and collect fresh eggs and fresh garden shit. Come in and
Yeah.
make a nice breakfast.
Make a nice souffle.
Yeah.
That would be excellent.
A quiche.
Quiche.
Is that what it is?
That's right,
Quiche.
quiche.
No, that's cool. I appreciate, we're down to our last 10 minutes here, 8 minutes. I appreciate you. We don't have anyone to say goodbye today except for
Yeah.
last time, but I wanted to tell you,
We could just,
I appreciate you going through your garden many times now. You've come on the show and went through and showed us your, I think it's first time we got the chicken view.
yeah, we've not met your chicken.
We've not met the chickens, but it's always nice.
It's
to see
always
it.
a pleasure and always a good time.
Nice plants too you had there in the beginning of the show or when you first jumped on.
And
Thank
when you get settled in your new place, you can, take us along with you. Hope you come back.
I will definitely. I'm always over there on Cocoa for cannabis, so
Right on. They're saying silky chickens don't fly as much. What do they mean silky? Is that like the look of them? They look silky?
there-
Or is that the
there's
name?
like a
'Cause some of them do look shiny and the other ones.
All different.
it's a breed of chicken. They're I think they have a soft
Oh,
head or something, and then their feathers grow over their eyes, so they can't really see hawks or anything. So
oh,
you
okay.
actually have to have another type of bird there to protect them.
I thought they was because they were shinier. You ever see them ones that have the real shiny feathers, man? I was thinking,
The Rhode Island, or is that what they are? The Rhode Island Reds or whatever.
I don't know. But they get off. I think they're roosters too. or
Yeah, the
something. They
roosters
get
of
them.
them.
Cool. Fuck, I don't know.
I gotta laugh because Penny Couple Realtors just said that you would have another payment in vet bills. And
Yeah.
that's true because we'll be taking the chicken in and the cat because they got into a fight.
Yeah, my chicken hurt my cat. They both need attention. Just give me the steroids and the antibiotics and the painkiller, dog. I'll take it home because I'm gonna need it for him.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
That's cool, man.
But that sounds like a fun life. A little farm in the city. A little bit.
Yeah, you're about to get a big old harvest, my friend. Big old harvest. There, we can take it down out there.
Hey, my battery says I'm dying.
All right, man. Well, we're about to run out of time on the
No,
show,
no.
so it's perfect timing.
We can
Thank you so much for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Right on, Sky Overhead, Bass Town. We'll share your link.
yeah.
Hopefully people check it out, and hopefully you'll stop back in and let us look around again sometime.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
You too, buddy.
You too, buddy. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll put that link. I'm gonna load up the chat right now with some links that I'm passionate about and that we need to share. And I want to thank everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with us, for coming by, for always just hanging out, making our days, our
Yeah.
Sundays and our Wednesdays, all that much more enjoyable. Come back on Wednesday, we'll get a good look at the at the MK Ultra that's still in our tent.
The one that don't
And
want to
maybe,
flower.
and yeah, maybe a peek into what the buds look like that are in the canitrals.
Hey, you know what I was just thinking? Because I think this dawned on me before. That's a possibility that could have somehow got mixed up and it's an auto flower. I never really thought of that. It has, just think about it. It didn't really want to flip even on 1212 when the other ones did. It took forever to flip. And then now that it's growing, I don't know.
Like, how do you find out what?
Maybe it's not. I guess it wouldn't take this long if it was, but either way, it's just the way that it's built structurally just has some kind of something feels weird with it, does it not?
Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna lie, you're right, Smart, and you guys will all see what we're talking about when we come back on Wednesday. It is weird. She's just now starting to fatten up too. Like her buds were very skinny and wispy kind of.
Yeah, it's starting to feel that now, but we'll see.
Yeah.
MK Ultra.
Yeah, but until then, go over to Cocoa for Cannabis and check out Smott's journal. You'll get to see what we're talking about when we were saying how she didn't want to be the best starting out in this grow.
Yeah.
I think I even have some videos on my YouTube channel for that early on. We called it the 1 gallon grow on there. So yeah, check that out, and you can come check it out on Wednesday. I'm Crispy Wannabe. I'm grateful for all of you. It's awesome people coming on our show and hanging out with us. Grower Love, you can find me here on the Smart Poker YouTube channel, on YouTube and on Instagram. And thank you, Smart Poker, for hanging out and always putting the show on for us.
Thanks, everybody. You can find me at those same places, and we appreciate the chat very much for the interjection and all the guests that come on and hang out with us. Wouldn't be the same weekends and Wednesday nights without Yins. So Grower Love, and we'll see you on Wednesday.